All right, Randy's forecast has some details hinting at the fact that some major thing at your home may click on this week, or it may not. You want to make sure it clicks on at the right time and is efficient. Mike Stefanoff is here. He's with ARS Rescue Rooter. Good to have you on here.
Thank you.
Thanks for bringing these gorgeous models. Usually when we have gorgeous models on the show, they look like baby giraffes in high heels and high fashion, but this is important stuff in our home, and a lot of people don't give it any thought till it's time for it to click on. And I think a lot of people don't realize the importance that these two things in the summer, in the spring and summer, need to work together.
Correct.
And they need to be smooth and efficient. What can a homeowner do with their eyes, with their hands, that you're comfortable letting them do before it's time to call on a pro?
Well, a customer can basically change their own filter in the furnace. They got to remember the furnace filter works with the air conditioner too. So a lot of times people think the furnace filter's got nothing to do with the AC system, but they actually work together.
We tend to beat that in the ground like fall and winter. With your furnace, you need to change the filter, and then spring comes and it's still working, right?
Right.
It's just not heating.
Right.
Okay. I've heard the comparison that we need to treat these components more like cars with regular maintenance. People baby their cars, and they'll get real meticulous with oil changes.
Yeah, it's just like changing oil in your car. You want to have this thing washed down and cleaned down once it's seasoned, and check all the components, make sure they're operating correctly. If not, it's going to make your utility bill inflate. Okay.
Now, the filter is, like you said, we can do that. That's easy. Get on a regular schedule with that. What about the AC unit itself outside the home? Is there anything that you would trust the homeowner to, or anything visual inspection?
You should have a professional come out and take a look at it, because there's high voltage running to the system. You got refrigeration lines with high pressures in them. It's best to have a professional come out and take care of it. Okay.
At what point is there any sort of visual inspection where we would know that this thing, it's time? Is surface rust an issue, or not sitting level?
People look inside, it looks all nice and clean, coils, but actually the fan pulls air in this way. So this is the side that gets dirty. You actually cannot see it unless you get down on your hands and knees.
Oh, all right.
So just by looking inside, it's not going to do anything for you.
And I mentioned earlier with Randy, he and I were gushing over this thing. This is beautiful. I would not hide this thing, but a lot of people make it a point to put a lot of landscaping or vegetation around. Is that okay as long as it's a certain distance?
You want at least 18 inches around the whole unit.
Okay, foot and a half.
Whatever. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. My unit was built. I checked the date on it over the course of the weekend. I graduated from high school the year my unit was built. So I'm quite fortunate. A, I'm fortunate that it's still running, but B, it's unfortunate because I'm probably paying a lot more for my heating and cooling than I should be.
And more likely, you're definitely overpaying the utility company. The new systems now, efficiency is so much higher on them. So it's definitely anything over 8 to 10 years old. It's definitely, you should look into maybe changing the system. And
it's not just the efficiency; it's the size these things take up. Some of these octopus monsters in basements can be replaced by a unit that's small, right?
Yeah, furnaces are getting smaller, outside's getting bigger.
Okay, so it's spring. Like I said, the warmer weather might kick it on for some people this week, and if they expect it to kick on and it doesn't, they'll call you. But if it does kick on, they should probably still call you before we get to the real heating season, right?
Definitely call. Right now we have a coupon out right now. It's a $55 no breakdown guarantee. And how that works is if we do the service on your system and the system breaks down within 120 days, they'll refund the money to you.
All right, now I got to do math. 120 days, it's 30 days, that's 4 months. That's get you. Wow, that's good. That's really good, especially if we get to if we have a summer like we had last summer. Now, is there something in particular that you guys like about Amana versus others?
Amana line we carry is our top line. It's got some of the best warranties on the market. It comes with a 10-year part and labor warranty. So basically, once you install it, anything happens within 10 years under warranty. Okay.
Now, will they replace whatever part is defective, or when do we get? Because some people, like the idea of just give me a new one.
Any part for 10 years will be covered under warranty.
Heat exchanger?
Furnaces. If you get a bad heat exchanger on this furnace, they'll replace the whole furnace.
The whole unit, not the heat exchanger.
The whole unit.
If you're not familiar with that, that's a really, really big deal. They're not going to bring out some part and take several hours to put it in. They're just going to pull it out and get you a new one. That's fabulous. Awesome. Okay, we got the information where to reach you. Now would be the time to do this, right? Get that inspection. Use that coupon before we get consistently warm. You guys are going to get a little bit backed up at that point, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got the information on our website, IndyStyle.tv. Mike, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'll tell you what Randy said. My van's right out back, and I could put the seats down. Andy, I think if you'd help me.
Buddy?
Yeah,
absolutely.
after the show.